Scars.
And I'm Crazed.
And I'm Witchley.
Hello, everybody. I'm Crazed.
And I'm Witchley.
And we're playing some more Doki Doki Literature Club.
It's time to get our throb on.
Yes, she just looked up the word, what Doki Doki means. And apparently if you put Doki Doki together...
Without a space in between.
Yeah. So Doki Doki?
Doki Doki.
It means throb.
And if it's only one Doki, it means time.
So time and throb. That's our hints, guys. We're just trying to put things together without looking into spoilers because we don't want to be spoiled.
We really wanted to know, what did Doki Doki mean?
But yeah, we are on to the third day. We're about to be on to the third day. We just read our second poem. We're on to our third one. And we're going to go from there.
Indeed.
Are we still wooing Yuri?
Our third poem?
Yeah, we're on our third poem.
Oh, we're on. We didn't read our third poem.
Anyway, we read our second one.
Yes.
We're on the night of the second day. Reading, or we're making our third one. And then I think we're about to do the festival. They talked about the festival in the last episode. So let's just get on in. Let's just see what we got.
You want to keep going the Yuri path?
Oh, yeah, I want to. I feel like we're already so deep with Yuri, so we might as well keep going with Yuri.
Okay.
And then we can figure out who we want to favor next.
Yes.
Which I'll let you choose. Because
Right.
I chose kind of Yuri, even though you kind of agree with me. So.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. What would be
I said scars.
Scars? No, that's still freaking me out. Misery. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
like she said,
Whirlwind.
bittersweet.
Oh, you're right. We got to remember that
Yes,
bittersweet from the last episode. All right, let's see. Essence. Infinite. Gesundheit. That's not a word. Defeat. Oh, Jesus. How is that bittersweet? Defeat.
Fester.
Vivacious. Entropy. Universe.
Excuse me.
Whisper. Never mind. Infallible. Time. Intellectual. Whistle. Shit. Unstable.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Go on.
No, you're doing this.
Twirl. Oh, god damn it. Disarray. I'm trying to remember the words. You can actually look up the words.
Like you did last time?
Well, not on... No, like, you can actually look at them in the filing of the game, like going into the characters files, and you can actually look up all the words. It's kind of cool, actually. Crimson. There we go, we got it.
So this was your poem.
Crazed poem, yes.
The crazed poem. It was not a joint effort. Ah, man. I'm the last one here again.
Late again, as usual. Don't worry. I just walked in here, too. Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah. Ah ha ha.
You must have a lot of determination. Oh my god. I have like PTSD from determination.
The determination is haunting you.
Starting this club and now picking up piano?
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you all. For all of you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was just fixing that last sentence. I should have said error. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
Oh, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Sorry. I saw Monica in the text and not Natsuki at the top, where I was like, okay, it's Monica's turn. Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Fried calamari?
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
What do you mean, you people? Because it's right in your name. Monica.
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori? I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me.
I'm fine.
See?
I thought that was me. I don't know why. I need to really pay attention. Sayori shows me a big smile. I don't know, something's up.
Just that. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Grumble, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Processing.
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. A bit downcast?
A bit downcast.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
Downcast?
Downcast.
Oh, you think so?
That's Monica.
Oh.
You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Otis is just making some...
He's a good boy.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Grumble. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her.
Do you think she's upset because I want to be with Yuri, maybe?
Maybe. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Processing. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Me? Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Grumble.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Grumble. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I've said too much.
Delete.
Corruption.
Corruption. System error.
I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget it. I know she said to forget about it. Delete. But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. So Sayori has feelings for Grumble? I think we kind of knew that, though.
Yes.
Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and I sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Like someone's playing my emotions right now. Like someone's playing a game, a text-based game, in a classroom right now with, decision making and poem reading and... Oh, sorry, I'm getting too fourth wall. I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me over her book. But she looks away just as quickly as with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone to start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and I sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax. You didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't seem to admit it to me.
She didn't want to.
Or didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say anything stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. So she's like, yes! Score! She's like that hand, like, score! I know she's holding like her chest, or anime girls do that.
Bow tie.
Yeah. She fidgets a lot, I noticed that. She does it with her hair and her bow tie, yeah. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much? Grumboid. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. Is that a foreshadow? I feel like we're reading foreshadowed here. Damn it, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. That's a mouthful. We'll just call it DDLCP. And there are many untold stories behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on the inside of her head. Yeah, I'm kind of picking that up from the poems.
Yeah.
And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Searching for me. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person. You mean a very lucky person?
Very fortunate person. Let's see the rest of her thought.
To have you feel the way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we are here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Do we love Sayori? Should we love Sayori now? Damn it.
We're gonna have to do multiple runs of this game?
I think we're gonna have to.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poems to first? I kind of want to show it to Sayori.
Let's show it to Sayori.
This is gonna be weird, but
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Jesus, I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club.
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Grumble.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing.
She is like wandering her eyes. Of course there's something wrong.
Yeah, you can see it. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. What the hell is going on with her? Why do I care?
Because she's been our longest friend.
Right? Damn it. I'm wondering if it goes a different way when you have the poem strictly for
I'm sure it does.
Sayori, where she's like, "Oh, you made it for me? Okay, I'll stay."
I'm sure it goes different ways for everybody. Yeah.
I mean, you can see Natsuki hates everything I write
Oh
now.
yeah, because it's so much like Yuri, and Yuri's is very deep and not as easy to understand poems as Natsuki's.
Alright, let's do Yuri.
Yes.
Grumble, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me is nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. I kind of want to see what his says.
Yeah.
I wonder if, like, I know we just say words, and I guess that's the wrong
I would really
way.
like it to see it compiled into a poem.
I would be interested, but, I mean, we still get the girls, all four of them.
Yeah.
Actually, we didn't even get freaking Sayori's.
No,
She walked off. We didn't get, like, Natsuki's last episode either, because she was so angry at us.
Yeah, we probably won't get it again this time either.
I feel like since we favor one person, you only get the one.
Right?
So,
Yeah.
this sucks.
We get Monica's too, don't we?
Yeah, I think we still get
Hers is
Monica's.
very robotic.
Yes, it is. I swear to God, she's a robot. And no one say anything in the comments, okay? Just play along with the fact that we love that she's a robot, okay? I don't want to find out that she is one, and it just fucks up the whole narrative for me. My goal wasn't to choose that she was robotic. She just looked like a robot to me.
You were with us while we were planning what voice to give her.
Yes.
That came organically.
But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Grumble, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know that you would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type.
What's wrong with her body type?
She's very mature for her age, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I could see that.
And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Grumble. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now, when I started sharing it with you, that I really understood what I was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Grumble. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. Stop staring at me, you'll make me pregnant.
You know those sayings?
Yep.
We really are friends now, aren't we?
She's liking that. Look at that face on her. Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she smiles as she does it. Do you want me to show you? Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you.
Oh wow, it goes under the light part 2. I'll let you read this one.
Oh, okay. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing in the...
So I went
In
down
the
for
distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path. A silhouette.
obstructing the eerie
Obstructing.
glow.
Okay. My mind couldn't piece together that word.
It's
for some
okay.
reason.
It's
The eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer. Closer. Every time you move
Sorry.
it, you get,
it's right here. Sorry. Here you
Where
go.
is it? I lost it again.
It's the second line.
Okay. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. You done moving it?
It's all the way down.
Okay, good. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber.
Jeez. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
Oh, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poem usually being cryptic, it wasn't too hard to figure out what this one was about.
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. Aww. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can, the poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel nice.
I'm so glad we're romancing her.
I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me.
I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah. I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Ooh. Okay, Natsuki? Let's just get her out of the way.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm the one talking more.
Yeah, no thanks.
You didn't even... Next! Oh my god! Well, now it's your turn.
Okay.
That was fat. Wow, Natsuki just does not give a fuck. Okay. I do want to kind of romance her at some point, though. I want to see how that would be. But let's do everybody. We'll go in order.
Hi, Grumble. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ahaha! Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Your style's gotten so refined, Grumble. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive.
It's called love. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself.
You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
That's...
Ah ha ha. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her.
Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know?
Alright. Processing. I get you.
I got you.
Just be careful, alright?
You never know when something might...
Error!
Error!
I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her.
Damn, can you imagine if we just, she opens up and we just deny her? Oh my god. We would destroy that girl.
Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage.
You say it like that. You say that like I'm gonna hurt her.
Sorry, I didn't really mean that. Processing. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. Processing, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Processing day after day, I search. I search with little hope. Processing, knowing legends don't exist. That didn't make any sense, sorry.
What?
I'm just adding processing.
Stupid!
But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. I've never heard twilight. That's an interesting word. I like that. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can even speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Oof. Chilling.
Damn. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning.
Because I have
Processing. Or so I would assume. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. That's what
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. You seem like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Ahaha, are you surprised? I mean, if processing, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures.
Because I am human.
I am human. I think you'd know that better than anyone, being a human yourself.
You mean one-dimensional?
Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Powering down. Shit, too early. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out?
Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase.
She's like, shit, I've been had.
I am human. I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
Ah, it seems you're right.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Ooh.
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine.
The cackle would say otherwise. What did she say? Did she talk about me?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes with razor blades.
Razor blades?
But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors.
And different blades.
Like arsenic.
What about old lace?
And old lace. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can.
Error.
Error. Guys. Error.
She's like whispering, help me come up with something.
Can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here you know. Oof. Now, Natsuki. Pouting too?
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
Ah, that may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. And I want to be
Human.
I am human. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Grumble.
The one who is truly useless.
Ah ha ha. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Grumboid may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with my decorations.
Oh wow.
With the decorations, not with my decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Grumboy to...
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't?
Honey, your phone is off. On wires.
Just what do you think?
Guys.
I am saying guys because it sounds like something humans would say.
Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Grumboid to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I have 3 girls just flocking over me.
I would
God.
love to process his brain. So, I am sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Grumboid, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
In that case,
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with...
Wait,
you could do a Sayori?
Yeah,
Huh. Wait, wouldn't Sayori be with
with
Monica though? Interesting. You know what we should do?
What?
Save it for next episode to see what we're gonna decide. There you go, there's your cliffhanger. Cliffhanger! There you go, guys. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please like and subscribe as it does help us out on the channel. Until then, I'm Crazed.
And I'm literally Grumble on.